everybody. So I was feeling a little salty today for no apparent reason. I don't know, I just woke up feeling this way. So I decided, why not channel this energy into doing a video of products that I don't really like, I think are not good, very disappointed by. When I talk about these things, I am by no means saying that this whole brand sucks. You can't like generalize a brand by one product. I don't even fully hate all of these products. Some of them just didn't work for me personally. Some of them were like minor issues that kind of threw the whole thing off for me that could be like an easy fix. I'm just gonna get into it and let you guys know some products that I think are just not a good value for your money, not what you should be spending your money on. There's way better things out there. So I am just going to get right into it. Okay, so the first product I'm going to talk about is kind of like everybody loves this. First, I did really like this, and then after a while of using it, I was just like, nah. And it is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I got this about a year ago, and it's way too dark for me. First of all, the lady at MAC matched me, and she like refused to give me NW20, which I probably should have, but she gave me NW25, which is like, she like matched it to my dark circles. Like, okay, shout out to the lady at MAC for not knowing what the hell she was doing. This is a concealer. It comes with a pump. Mine's really dirty. I don't know, it like spilled. It's all gross and stuff. But the first problem with this was the pump. It like is backwards because they put a pump on their concealer, but they do not put a pump on their foundation. Like, why not make it the other way around and make everybody's life way easier instead of doing this dumb shit? Like, this is such an annoyance, and let me tell you why. It is impossible to pump out a normal amount of concealer because like you can't get half a pump, so it gives you like this giant blob of concealer, and it's way too much. I would like try and use it up all on my face, and it was just like too much concealer, and it's really thick, and it would crease because so much was coming out and I didn't want to waste it. So that was like my main concern. Also, I just felt like it was a really thick formula, and it seeped into my fine lines, which y'all know I have an issue with. So it just was not good between, like, look at that color. It doesn't look so bad on camera, but like in person, I swear to you, it's like way too dark for me to even use. So not a fan of this, will not be repurchasing it. There are way better concealers that you can buy that do a way better job and are way easier to use. So not a fan. Next thing I have is another face product that I thought initially I really liked it. And there was a lot of hype about this a couple months back when it first came out, is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Cushion Foundation. And I know a lot of people loved the regular like Lumi foundation in a bottle. I've never tried it. I feel like I would probably like that because my main issue with this was just like the packaging and how you're supposed to use it. But it flips up and it's a sponge like cushion foundation, which was nice, and the formula of the product was really great. Like, I liked it a lot. It was probably a medium coverage foundation, and it was super dewy, which I am all about because I have dry skin. So I loved this initially, but after about a week and a half of using this, the product started to dry up, and like there was just no more product left. Like, I got maybe 2 weeks of wear out of this before it was just gone, which is kind of a disappointment because as far as drugstore foundation goes, this was expensive. This little thing was like $25, and usually like for a drugstore foundation, like I pay maybe $8 for my Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth Finish, which does a similar thing and lasts forever and is way better than this. So yeah, I mean, I really liked the formula of this, but just the sponge idea was not done well. This was a big fail for me. It just, you don't get your money's worth. Buy something else. Next thing I'm going to talk about is also something that I've used for a long time. Tried it every which way to try and get it to work. This one is broken. As you can see, I repressed it with some rubbing alcohol, but it was bad before I broke it and repressed it, so it's not because I repressed it and now it sucks. It was bad before. It is the NYX HD Finishing Powder, and I really wanted to like this. Like, I wanted to like this so bad. It is a banana shaded powder, and I was like really excited to use it for my under eyes to bake, and I really wanted this to work so bad, and it just, whoop, I dropped it, and it just did not work for me. First of all, I think the first ingredient is talc, which is never a good sign. It's just not a good quality powder. It settled into all of my lines, and it got really patchy and dry. Wouldn't even set properly for like a couple minutes. Like I would put it on and then look close, and it would already be like sinking in and like accentuating the crepey under eye grossness that happens, because that's just how my under eyes are. But this, no go. The next thing I am going to talk about is a highlighting product from the drugstore that I also really wanted to like, but I don't think it does very much at all. It is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Illuminating palette, and I initially bought this because it has a bunch of different shades in it. It has like a goldy shade, a more like white shade, and then a light pink, and then a peachy pink. But this is like, the shades are not shimmery. Like, the whole point is that this is going to be like a shimmer palette. Like, it doesn't really pick up at all. But these are not good highlighters. They don't do very much for me. Like, I'll put it on and then it'll like sheer out, and then it doesn't look like I'm wearing anything. This was only like $3, so I mean, I guess you get what you pay for with this, but I just did not think that this was good at all. I do know that Wet n Wild makes other like single highlighters that people like a lot. I haven't tried them, but I really want to, because I feel like it would be the same price range and it would be way better than this. Next thing I'm going to talk about is an eyeliner that I just purchased like last month, and it is the Morphe Gel Eyeliner in the color Slate, which is just their black color. I was really hopeful for this because I really like Morphe products usually. I've used this a couple of times, and every time I use it, no matter how well I set my eyelids, because I do get kind of oily eyelids, I always set them with a powder. I've tried every which way. I've tried setting the liner itself with a black powder. This just transfers so bad. Like, within an hour, I will have like a line above my like crease, and I just look crazy psycho, and it just is not easy to apply either. It's really patchy. Like, it's hard to get like a opaque line and fill in your wing. So I don't like this. It was only $8, but I think you can get a better one at the drugstore. The Maybelline Gel Liner is way better than this. I think it's probably cheaper, but Morphe eyeliner, not great, not a fan. Next I have like 3 brow products. One of them, well, all of them I was really hopeful for, because like, why would I buy something that I didn't think was going to be good? Peep my weird concealer mark. Ew. This is like not good. Something is wrong with this tea. The Honest Organic Peach Tea. This must be like bad. Iced tea go bad. I don't know. These are usually so good. It's just the nature of this video for everything to suck. So this tea has gone bad, apparently. Okay, so the first brow product I really was excited to try when I saw it at Ulta, because I really like the Anastasia Beverly Hills products, but I'm always on the lookout for a more affordable option. So NYX came out with 2 products. I only bought this one, which is the pomade. They also came out with a pencil, which I haven't tried, but I feel like the pencil would be better. But I bought the NYX Tame and Frame Tinted Brown Pomade in the color Chocolate, and it's a brow pomade that is supposed to, I'm assuming, be a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow, which I love. And I got this and was immediately not super impressed because of the consistency. First of all, it's not like a gel like the Anastasia Beverly Hills product is. It's more like waxy, and it was really hard. Like, I couldn't get a precise line with it. Like, I would use an angled brush and it would just like smudge, and I couldn't like draw in hairs to make things look really natural, because that's how I like to do my brows, so I don't look crazy. But that was the first problem with this. It was not opaque, it was really waxy, it didn't go on easily, and then like within a week or so it started to dry up. And I don't know if you can see this, but it is super like cracked and dry and gross. So yeah, I didn't get much use out of this. I'm gonna throw this out after this video, honestly, because this was a swing and miss by NYX. Not a fan. Next thing I was excited to try as well, because I usually really like Colourpop, but it is their brow pencil. I believe they're called, yeah, they're just called the brow pencils in the color Bangin' Brunette. This was also inexpensive, so I was excited because it looks like a dupe for the Brow Wiz. It's like a twist up pencil and then a spoolie at the end. I lost the cap for the spoolie because I don't use this because it's not a great product. So it's just a little twist up pen, but this product is like too creamy. It slides all over the place after you put it on, essentially. I don't even have oily skin, and as soon as I would put it on and spoolie it out, it would just like smudge. It was just way too creamy, not long wearing, did not set, not good. Last brow product is kind of surprising because I usually love Anastasia Beverly Hills, like everything they do, but this brow definer I was kind of disappointed with. Not because the product itself is terrible, it doesn't like not work like the other two brow products, it's just not my favorite because of the shape. It's supposed to be like a slanted, my hands are gross from all the products I was swatching. This is what happens when you do swatches of terrible products. They just like get everywhere and they're gross and they make me sad and But it is supposed to be this slanted shape to like make things easier, just so you can do like boop boop and then like have a good shape. This is not thin enough. Tapers, but there's never like a point, so you can't get like precise lines with this. So I'm not a fan of this. Go with the Brow Wiz, go with the Dip Brow. Those two are amazing products, but the brow definer I feel like isn't worth it. The product itself is not that much different. It's just an annoying shape. Next I have a mascara. It is the Clinique High Impact Extreme Volume Mascara. I really usually love Clinique mascaras, but I got this one as a gift and the packaging is just way too big, and the reason I hate it is the wand. Like, this is giant and I cannot use it without like poking my inner corner or like getting mascara all over everything. I like the formula of these. I have a bunch of little sample sized ones with smaller brushes that I use, but the full size brush is obnoxious. It's just not good to put on. It's not functional for application. Last two things I have are lip products. The first one is a Colourpop Ultra Matte Liquid Lipstick. I only have one of these. It's in the color Trap, and I do love this color. Like, it is a stunning color. It's a gray, purpley beige, which is my favorite. But the formula of this is too matte. I wanted to like it, guys. I wanted to like this. And I really I love their lippy sticks so much. I do like their Ultra Satins too, but this one is just so uncomfortable. And it just flakes off like after an hour. Like, I can wear this for short periods of time. Like, if I know I'm going somewhere, like, oh, I'm just gonna be like sitting in a meeting for an hour and then I get to come home and take my makeup off, I'll be like, oh, this will be fine. But if I have to wear it for a long time, like, forget about it. No, way too uncomfortable. I really like this color, so I'll continue to wear it, but I will not buy any more of these. Last product is another NYX product. It is their lip liner. It's just their like regular pencil lip liner, and I just bought one of these to match a lipstick that I was doing for a drugstore tutorial. This is the stiffest liner I've ever used. Like, it's like I have to like stab my lips to get it to like any color payoff. Just don't think it worked at all. So that's the end of my ranting for today. I'm gonna go probably lay in a hammock and read a book and lay in the sun and be happy instead of continuing to drink my disgusting tea and talk about products that I didn't like, so that I can be happy for the rest of the day. If you liked, give a thumbs up. Comment some products that maybe you didn't like, or products you think that I should try instead of those. I will talk to you guys soon.
High volume, high volume, high volume.